Ministry of Christ, the Crucifixion of Jesus. The Crucifixion of Jesus. And when they went forth, they met a certain Cyrenian man named Simon, whom they compelled to carry his cross. And, arriving at the place called Golgotha, which is set place of the skull, they gave him vinegar mixed with gall. But he, proving him, would not drink. And when they had crucified him, they divided their garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, They divided my garments among them, and cast lots for my tunic. And they sat there and kept him there. And over his head they put a writing on his charge, This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. And there were 2 robbers crucified with him, one on the right, and the other on the left. And those who passed blasphemed him, shaking their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple, and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross. And likewise also the chief priests with the scribes and the elders and the Pharisees mocking said, He saved others, and cannot save himself. If he is the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusted God. Free him now, if he loves him. For he said, I am the Son of God. And the same threw at him the robbers who were crucified with him. And from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the earth, until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Jesus exclaimed with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And some of them that were there hearing it said, This one calleth for Elijah. And immediately one of them ran, and took a sponge, and dipped it in vinegar, and put it on a reed, and gave him to drink. And the rest said, Let us see if Elijah will save him. And Jesus, crying out again with a loud voice, yielded up the spirit. And behold, the veil of the temple was torn in twain from top to bottom. And the earth shook, and the stones were rent. And the sepulchres were opened, and many bodies of the sleeping saints were resurrected. And they came out of the tombs after his resurrection, and entered into the holy city, and appeared unto many. And the centurion, and they that bare him with him, when they saw the earthquake, and the things that were done, were afraid, and said, Truly this was the Son of God. And there stood, looking from afar, many women who had followed Jesus from Galilee, to serve him. Among them were Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. Matthew 27:32-56. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verse 32-56. After Pilate agreed with the condemnation of our Lord Jesus, the crowd that followed was very large. And the people were shouting, Crucify him, crucify him. At that time, the main priests, and the scribes, and Pharisees, who were 2 religious factions of the time, as we can say today, 2 religions with the same basis of doctrine. Before the events, they will be united, the main of the priests, the scribes and the Pharisees. To achieve the same goal, it was to crucify Jesus. They all united, they urged the people, to support this drastic measure of condemnation, and all the multitude united with these leaderships, to consolidate this act so brutal, that was the maximum penalty of the time. And they led him to a place called the Golgotha, which means a skull. And they gave him wine mixed with gall, but he would not, and upon his head they put an accusation on him, Jesus, King of the Jews. Together with him 2 robbers were crucified, one on his right hand, and another on his left, that the scriptures might be fulfilled, that he was reckoned with the evildoers. All who passed by shook their heads, saying, He saved others, and cannot save himself. And the elders and the priests, and the scribes and the Pharisees, continued to criticize him, If he be King of Israel, come down from the cross now, and we believe in you. And from the 6th hour, there was darkness on earth until the 9th hour. It is a phenomenon of nature that we call today eclipse. And near the 9th hour, Jesus exclaimed with a loud voice, Eli, Eli lama sabachthani? That is, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And at that moment, the veil of the temple was torn from top to bottom, dividing into 2 parts. And the earth shook, and the stones also were broken. And at that moment, many saints, who were dead, buried, rose again from their graves, and entered into the holy city, and appeared to many people. And the authorities, and the soldiers who guarded Jesus, seeing earthquake and the things that happened, were shocked and filled with fear and said, "Truly this was the Son of God."
Ao Senhor eu dou o meu louvor, minha vida, minha adoração. Sei que Ele está pronto a me ouvir. Vou abrir meu coração. É momento de agradecer, pois não vim aqui só pra pedir. Hoje eu quero me entregar, o seu nome exaltar. Exaltar, Senhor, derrama sobre mim a tua unção, tens minha vida como altar. Hoje eu quero lhe dizer que a minha vida sem o Senhor não dá. Derrama sobre mim a tua unção, tens minha vida como altar. Hoje eu quero lhe dizer que a minha vida sem o Senhor não dá. De agradecer, pois não vim aqui só pra pedir. Hoje eu quero me entregar, o seu nome exaltar. Exaltar, Senhor, derrama sobre mim a tua unção, tens minha vida como altar. Hoje eu quero lhe dizer que a minha vida sem o Senhor não dá. Derrama sobre mim a tua unção, tens minha vida como altar. Hoje eu quero lhe dizer que a minha vida sem o Senhor não dá. Não dá, não dá, não dá. Sem o Senhor não dá. Não dá, não dá, não dá. Sem o Senhor não dá. Não dá, não dá, não dá. Sem o Senhor não dá. Não dá, não dá, não dá. Sem o Senhor